you, Councillor McRae. Thank you.
Wrong button. Right, I've got something to say, but you mentioned graffiti. That's something I used to do when I was younger, and I did get into trouble for it. But now, no, I've got into trouble a long time ago. Now, Clifton Subways or Clifton Flyover, which a lot of people know locally as Browns, because that's what the bakery used to be called. I think I'm right in saying it's the biggest legal spot in the country to do graffiti. So please do try and encourage people to go down there, not just have a look, but if they're doing it, go down there and you're not going to get into trouble as long as they do it in the locations that's allocated. And if you've not been down, please do go and have a look, and then you might not say that you don't like graffiti, because some of the artists are absolutely amazing. But you've gone on about the Youth Commission and the Youth Independent Advisory Group. And as you're aware, the Kaya Development Project is setting up a base in Stapleford soon. Stapleford Community Group are just about to set up a base which is going to share with the police, which I think is brilliant. We've got Stapleford Youth Club, Eastwood Youth Club and Beeston Youth Club. I think it would be good to bring some of these people from these groups to those places, because it kind of follows on from what you were saying, to talk to youngsters in these areas, because I'm sure they'd want to get involved and they might not want to join up, but they've got questions and that. And I think going around the youth clubs and these different facilities where we can put meetings on and facilitate these things, I think it's really important, because it does. I'm not saying it is. It seems that it's always the same people that's on these groups. And I think getting some of the youngsters from our way onto these things, but yeah, please do come out and speak to the young kids in these areas. Do some events on the parks and stuff and get them involved. It can't just be like how it is, because it does appear that it's always the same people, and I'm sure it's not. But we've got more youngsters in the whole of Nottinghamshire doing good than bad. And it's like you say, the youngsters that's getting into trouble with ASB, it's a minimal amount. That most of the kids are really good. But when they do get into trouble, they really do. But we've got to get behind it. And there's definitely an element of parental responsibility there as well. But yeah, if we can get some of these things out of our way, to be really good. Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor McRae. I'd like to take an action from that we need to have a discussion to whether it's better for me to come down and have a chat with those young folk, or actually the young folk from the Youth Commission to go and have a chat with the young people, because that might work better. Because and actually, I have seen the graffiti. There's some new graffiti on the Clifton Flyover, and actually, it's not me, but it's exactly those colours. And if you actually look at when you go down next time, it's got stars on it. I drove down here the other day. It's my colours, but it wasn't me.
I was down there before I came to this meeting.
Time to move on, I think.